Welcome inside Marshfield Junior High, home of the Marshfield Pirates. Joining us tonight, it was me, Blake Neiman, calling tonight's game between the number 2 5A Redmond Panthers and your Philomath Warriors, number 2 in the 4A division, in this 20th annual South Coast Classic Holiday Tournament. Pleasure to bring you some more Philomath basketball, and it's going to be a good one, folks. Two of the best teams in each of their respective divisions, and it'll be fun to see these two square it off here tonight. The Warriors bringing down some younger guys as well, along with their varsity squad, see if they'll get some experience, but it's going to be two similar opponents who have faced some similar opponents this season, with Junction City being Philomath's big task, and the Tigers took down Mazama earlier today, beat them by a wide margin, and the Warriors beat the Tigers by a wide margin earlier this season, the preseason number 1. But Philomath will look to try and advance and square off with a rematch with them tomorrow if they can get the win today against a Studley Panther squad. And similar opponents between the two teams early on this season. Both of them have played South Albany. Philomath winning against South Albany by a blowout, 65-23, while the Panthers won 74-60, so a slimmer margin. And then another similar opponent between the two schools was Henley. That was Philomath's last game, that coming at the Marist tournament. And the Warriors won by 30 in that one, 71-41 the final, while Marist, it was a little bit closer for between Henley and Redmond, as it was a final score of 60-53, within 13 points there. Set to tip off, the starters for Philomath being Chad Russell, Preston Kramer, Jacob Peters, Ty May, and Cole Beardsley. While set to tip off against May will be Evan Oten for the Panthers, while Jack Snyder just across from him, as well as Colton Horner. The tip goes up into the backcourt of the Panthers. Taking it up the court is number 1, Tanner Jones. Jones gets it inside to Oten, who goes up and lays it finger roll off the glass. Gets it to go. Beardsley taking it up the other way. He gets it to May on the near side edge. Gets inside to Russell. It goes off Russell's foot. And an opening turnover to start the game for the Warriors. The Panthers will take it up the other way. Tanner Jones gets it on the edge to Snyder. Snyder back to Oten. He gets it back to Jones on the edge, back up top of the key. And driving in the lane, getting back outside to Jack Snyder. Snyder gets it at the top of the key to Oten. Oten for 3. Off the back iron, rebounded by Russell in the paint. Beardsley taking it up the other way, guarded by Snyder. He drives to the near side, gets it to May on the edge. May circling back, tries to get it over to Beardsley. A scramble for the ball, and another turnover. 2 straight turnovers for the Warriors to open up this one. At the top of the key, Jones gets it in at the left elbow for Oten. He already hit one from there. He gets a dish inside to Nathan Wax. Circling around the top of the key, looking to work through traffic is Jones. Inside, Oten going up to block him is May. His block is successful, and the Warriors will take it the other way. Beardsley one-on-one at the top of the key. He gives it over to Preston Kramer. Kramer over to Beardsley near side. Feeling the pressure, gets it to May from deep. Nothing but air on that one. 3 unsuccessful possessions for the Warriors, trying to still find their rhythm here at Marshfield High School tonight. Jones taking it up for the Panthers. At the right elbow is Nathan Wax. Gets it back to Jones inside. Oten on Chad Russell, and Chad Russell is called for the blocking foul. They'll take it out on the baseline. with Jones being the inbounder. He gets it in the far side corner. Rattling in and out is the shot from Snyder. Trying to go up on the second attempt was Oten, and drawing the foul on the ground before doing so. They'll redo it from the baseline. Same spot. Drives this time. Snyder outside. Horner on the drive, off the glass, and in. 4-0 for the Panthers here with 5:40 left to go in the first quarter. Beardsley over to Kramer on the near side edge. Circling around the top of the key. Getting it back from Russell. Kramer is called for the foul. The moving screen coming on Chad Russell, not on Kramer. His first personal foul. And yet another turnover, the third turnover for the Warriors to start this game. Taking it up the top. Jones dishing far side into the hands of Snyder. Back at the top of the key, Wax. Wax gets it back to Horner. Horner at the free throw line, dishes it away to Wax. Jones on the drive, back out, and driving in. Horner, Oten, corner three from Jones. Far over the rim. Back to the Warriors' possession. 5 minutes to go here in the first. Beardsley one-on-one. Takes it up. He's working through against Snyder. Snyder putting on that defensive pressure. Kramer on the far side. Circling back around the arc. Beardsley back in his hands. Comes off the screen of Russell. Pick and roll. On the low block. Russell goes up for the shot and drives the foul. He'll go to the free throw line, shoot a couple. That foul coming on Oten, his first personal foul. Russell will give the Warriors their first chance at points tonight. From the 15-foot stripe, up and on the arc. Nothing but net on that one. Sinks it, gives the Warriors their first points of the game. He misses the second off the back iron. It's rebounded by Snyder. Gets it back to the point guard, Jones. He takes it up the court against Kramer. Driving left in the lane at the low block. He gets it back outside for three to Wax, who misses back iron, and a foul on the ground coming on the offensive end. That coming on Oten again, his second personal foul in just 30 seconds. Beardsley taking it up. He drives. He gets it to May on the near side edge. Around the arc he goes. Coming off the screen of Russell at the far elbow. Gets it to Beardsley. Beardsley working on the defense from Wax. Playing good man-to-man. Makes a man spin and goes for the three-pointer. It's no good. Transition game for the Panthers. Another long-range shot. That one no good from Colton Horner into the hands of Ty May. Beardsley taking it up, gets it to Kramer in the far side corner, near side corner. He drives off the screen from Russell, goes up and under, no good shot. Second effort on the rebound. Kramer's able to recollect it, gets it to Peters at the far elbow, and circles back to try and reset the offense after a scramble. May looking inside for Russell. He's at the free throw line. Looking to get it to Peters. Peters far side, low block, working his post moves. He goes up, no good. Off the far side of the rim into the hands of Oten with the rebound again. Jones working on Kramer, drives inside, gets it out to the far side shot. The long range shot is no good from Jack Snyder. Beardsley pulls it from three, connecting. His first triple of the game. After a stellar season thus far, has had three-pointers in each of the last three games. Looking to try and find life tonight. Another three from Snyder from that same spot. It's no good once again. Trying to still find his groove. Swinging it up the court, Beardsley tries to look for May. It's off the hands of the Panthers and will stay with the Warriors on the far side. Russell checking out while senior Brody Bushnell will check in. Warriors lose some height, but will try and remain consistent with shooting. 4-4 ball game. Beardsley circling around the arc with Snyder guarding. He crosses over, another three just off the rim. Rebounded by the undersized Bushnell in the paint. Gets it out to May and gets it from the mid-range jumper. It's good. Warriors take their first lead of the night, 6-4. Snyder coming the other way, guarded by Bushnell, looking to make an impact off the bench. Horner almost tipped away by Bushnell. Snyder working on Bushnell. He gets it out to Jones, looking to reset with Kramer guarding. He comes off the screen, off the new substitution, Tyler Jackman. A scramble for the ball. May goes down to the court and collects the jump ball. It'll be in the Warriors' possession. 1:49 left to go in the first quarter. Warriors lead 6-4. Beardsley off the inbound from Bushnell. Takes it at center stage. Bushnell on the edge. Gets it inside, left elbow. Where May hands it off to Beardsley for another triple. Gets it to go. Cole Beardsley from downtown. From the top of the key, it's a shot from Horner. It's no good, nothing but the net, bottom of the net rather. May collects the rebound as he falls to the ground. The Warriors try to take it the other way. Bushnell turns the ball over as coming up with the steal is Horner. On the other end, the Panthers. Far side three, finally connecting from the corner. Jack Snyder gets it to go after a pair of misses from that same spot. Just under a minute to go. Beardsley feeling it tonight, trying to keep it going for the Warriors. He's on the near side edge, gets it to Kramer at the top of the key. Another short shooter in this Warriors lineup. Beardsley, one-on-one, crossover step, gets it to Kramer, driving baseline. He's stopped in his tracks by Jones. Peters gets it on the outside, gets it to Beardsley at the top of the key. Beardsley, crossover, inside, Euro step, off the glass. What a move. Going the other way, Tanner Jones, guarded by Kramer, swinging it around to Snyder. Snyder looking to come off the screen. Warriors playing some good defense, help side defenders, but the Warriors come up with a foul after a scuffle at midcourt. Foul comes on Jacob Peters, his first of the night, just under 10 seconds to play. Jones with Kramer guarding. Clock winding down, he drives to the rack, gets nothing, not even the backboard, but it'll stay off of the block from Kramer. The inbound set to come from Jones. He tries to get it in. Kramer with the steal and tips it up, tries to huck up a full court shot. And that'll end the first quarter. Warriors lead it 11-7. After a slow start, they find their rhythm by way of a couple threes from Cole Beardsley. He's able to drop them home, get the Warriors start rolling, and they'll look to keep it going in this second quarter. That has been so good for them. So many of their runs have come in the second quarter. It's usually when Time A starts to heat up. He's still trying to find his first, not his first points of the night, but he's already scored a couple, but looking to continue to add to his double-digit streak, as does Beardsley. Both players having stellar starts to the seasons thus far. Beardsley coming off back-to-back 20-point games, while including a career season high, 21 against Henley, while May has had 20 points in 3 of the 4 games he's played in this season, looking to collect another 18 in the final 3 quarters, has just 2 thus far, averaging 19.75 points per game. He's really found his rhythm this season and is something to prove against a stellar squad from Redmond over East, facing off the Warriors of the West. The Panthers will start with the ball. Jones guarded by Beardsley, and the zone defense from the Warriors getting into the quarter. Snyder trying to look for Oten on the lob. It goes off the corner of the backboard and into the hands of the Warriors. Preston Kramer will take it up. He gets it in the corner. Beardsley, step back three, possibly. No, he decides to second guess that. Gets it to May inside. He tries to go fade away, unable to get it to go. The Panthers will reclaim possession. Jones gets it at the left elbow to Oten. Thought about a three, circles instead. Pick and roll, nice drive inside by Oten, and a nice pass by Jones as well. Good connection between the two seniors. Bushnell, jab step, gets it over to Beardsley. Beardsley, crossover step, gets it back to Bushnell at the top of the key. Swinging it over to Kramer, driving inside. Euro step, gets to the rack, lays it home with the left hand. And foul coming on Kramer on the other end, looking to try and replicate the success on the defensive end of the floor, but instead comes up with his first personal foul. Taking it at the top of the key, Jones. Jones gives it to in the corner, and the corner drive coming from Horner. Horner back to Jones, long range three off the side of the left side of the backboard. Collecting the rebound, Bushnell hands it off to Beardsley. Beardsley sidestep, gives it to Bushnell on the near side edge. At the top of the key, Peters giving it back to Kramer. Handing it off to Beardsley. Looking to tip it away, possibly a Snyder. In the far side corner, Kramer gives it back to Beardsley. Still looking to work a drive. He does now. In the paint, swings it out to May. Looking for his first three. It's just in and out. Rebounded by Kramer. The young undersized guards getting it done tonight. Kramer on the drive. Float game is good from the baseline. Preston Kramer starting to heat up. Trap in the corner. They escape. The Panthers, another great pass from Jones, connecting with Oten, and the foul he finishes. Oten will shoot one. Jones, an elite passer as he's shown thus far, having that good connection with Oten. And no one other than Ty May able to match the force he has had. Has slipped through the zone on that pick and roll, sliding through that backside cut. He misses off the right side of the rim. It's collected by May. 5.5 minutes left to go. 15-11 is the score. The Warriors still in front by 4. Beardsley, step back, hesitation, spins at the free throw line. Gives it off to the new substitution, Caden Meir. Meir circling around beyond the arc, coming off an ankle injury. He gets in the lane, gets it to Jacob Peters. Peters stepping at the low block, off the side of the backboard, gets his own rebound, and lays it off the glass this time and drops it in. In the far side corner, in the lane, those outside passes trying to work. They've worked most of the night, but not that one. Ty May swats it away. And Warriors will take it the other way. Beardsley off the screen from Peters. Pick and roll. Gets it in. Oh, and a goaltend off the backboard. Coming on the Panthers. So the bucket from Peters will count. The Warriors saying 2 can play at that game, as that has been the Panthers' success tonight. Far side is Horner, giving it to Wax. In the near side corner from 3 was Wyatt Horner, the brother, the freshman, looking to make an impact. His shot was no good. Beardsley, far side corner, comes off the screen. Another pick and roll game. Gets it to Peters again at the low block. Guarded by Oten. The oversized Oten unable to get the block as Peters rises up to the occasion. The Panthers looking to keep it rolling. Driving in the paint, swinging it outside to Jones. From Horner to Jones. Back to Horner. Sidestep three. And nails it. What a shot. Contested in the face, but able to drop it in. Cuts the lead to 7. 3:44 left to go. The Warriors lead 21-14 here at Marshfield Junior High. Warriors certainly starting to get their pick and roll game going, as are the Panthers. Both teams trying to utilize those screens. The Warriors trying to work through the Panthers zone that they have put on, as have the Panthers trying to work through the zone defense that the Warriors have put on. Both sides doing a good job defensively. Some of their low scoring halves of the season, but certainly finding their opportunities at times. The inbound from Mir to Beardsley, who will take it up on Jones. Passes midcourt. At the far side, he's trapped by Jones, and the tip out of bounds coming off his hands. Beardsley set to inbound. Gives it to Bushnell, who gives it right back. Isolation on Jones. Comes off the screen, drives in the lane. He takes it himself this time, but blocked away by Oten. Taking it up the other way in transition. Crossover step. Horner gets it outside to Jones on the far side, guarded by Mir. A great defender himself, very aggressive with that mighty beard of his. Nearly dropping Mir to the ground is Horner, unable to finish the job. Able to reclaim his ankles that have bothered him thus far this season is Mir. He'll trot down to the other end of the court. He collects the ball now from Beardsley, who gives it right back to Peters at the top of the key. Swings it at the near side elbow to May. He's tipped out of the hands of May. Taking it the other way in transition and blocked by May, but with the foul. A great athletic play from May, but just comes with a little more physical contact than allowed. It'll send Nathan Wax to the line, the senior forward. Wicks connects on the first. Shot goes up on the second and it goes through. 21-16, just under 3 minutes to go here at Marshfield Junior High here in the first half. Beardsley on Snyder now, going man-to-man defense, looking to help the helper. Mir driving near side, loses the ball. Another turnover for the Warriors. Have not been as relevant in the second quarter as they were in the first, but certainly still an issue that will be addressed in the locker room at halftime. Snyder dishing it inside. Oten outside, dishing it. Nathan Wax. Jones in the near side corner. Up at the near side arc. Horner gets it at the left side. Oten gets the pick, gets the roll, and gets the finish. Off the backboard, he gets it from the mid-range. Lead cut to one possession. Warriors trying to make it two. Beardsley gives it over to Mira on the far arc. He's pivoting. Gets it inside. Looking to go up strong on Oten, but is unable to do so. Denied on his shot. Jacob Peters. It'll stay with the Warriors. Beardsley will take it out of bounds. Inbound to Peters from three. Unable to connect from beyond the arc. Not even contending are the Panthers, who go the other way and draw a foul once again. Jones being fouled on that one. He'll go to the line and shoot a couple. The foul came on Caden Meir trying to recover in transition.
Shooting for the Panthers, number 1, Tanner Jones.
He'll go to the line and shoot a couple free throws. Critical for these guards to get to the line, be able to put those free throws in, especially in a tight game like this one. Swing some momentum just going into the half. Unable to put the second one in, trying to come down with the rebound is Tyler Jackman. He's unable to come down with it. Beardsley taking it the other way. Gets it to Bushnell. Bushnell gives it back to Beardsley. Gets it inside to May. Going awkwardly, he was flying through the air. Draws the foul, and he'll go to the line. Panthers have been keying in on May tonight. Held him to just 2 points thus far. May breaks his scoring drought here in the second quarter. Able to connect on his first free throw. He nails the second as well. Warriors lead still at 3, with the Panthers closing in. Panthers taking it at the other end. Far side, pass to the near side 3. Horner unable to get it. Off the back iron, gets his own rebound. Another attempt at a possible shot. Horner trying to get going from downtown, hasn't able to connect much. Snyder over to Jones on the far side. The Warriors still using their zone defense. Oten one-on-one with May. On the near side, guarded by Bushnell. Horner escapes. Warriors trying to run out the possession, and they're able to do so. They take it the other way, trying to switch it offensively, but losing the ball in the process. Ty May called for an offensive foul as he was trying to pursue down the court past the mid-line. I believe that's only foul actually coming on Caden Meir. So the Warriors now in bonus. Horner puts in both of his free throws. The lead just at 2, under 20 seconds to go. Beardsley one-on-one. Snyder gets it to Bushnell on the near side. Circling, he gets it beyond the arc to Beardsley. Beardsley is pulling from beyond the arc. Cross over, step back, 3! The last buzzer shot goes no good from Jackman, and that will do it for half number 1 here at Marshfield Junior High. The Warriors, after a slow start, come back in the second, battle with the Panthers, and are able to claim the slim 5-point advantage, the slimmest advantage they have had this season. Certainly some ball security issues to address for Blake Ecker in this halftime break. But in the meantime, we will take a break, and we'll be back for half number 2 here in just about 10 minutes here on Blake's Take. Philomath 26, Redmond 21. We'll be back in a moment. For those who may be wondering what just happened, it was the halftime 3-point contest with some Philomath gals participating in that. The first being freshman Emily Tunisila, who has been a standout freshman this season and was able to stand out in the 3-point contest, winning her duel. And so she'll move on and shoot in the halftime 3-point contest in the semifinals tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. Annika Steen, the second participant for Philomath, unfortunately did not move on. But you can catch both of them in action here tonight, streaming both the boys and girls basketball games tonight. The girls will participate just after the conclusion of the boys game here tonight. You can catch that right here on Blake's Take. What? Of course, yes. Second half action to get underway shortly here at Marshfield Junior High. The Warriors lead 26-21. Looking to correct some turnover issues from the first half. Had 5 turnovers in the first 16 minutes of this one. Especially was a struggle early on. We'll see how they come out and have adjusted from that. And we'll see how the Panthers will adjust to the zone defense that has caused some havoc for them offensively. But nevertheless, they have gotten some good looks from beyond the arc, have just been unable to connect. We'll see how the Warriors continue to close in on that, because once a team gets hot, they're pretty hard to stop, especially the number 2 team in the 5A classification. The Warriors break the huddle with the same starting lineup: Preston Kramer, Ty May, Cole Beardsley, Chad Russell, and Jacob Peters. The Panthers doing the same with Snyder, Jones, Oten, Wax, among others. May on the far side will start this half for the Warriors. Gives it up to Preston Kramer, who circles around the arc, looking over the top, possibly for May. Gets it over to Beardsley on the handoff. Over the top pass, gets it inside to Kramer. Kramer working out the low block. He goes up strong, unable to get it done. Chad Russell trying to work on the rebound against Oten. He's unable to win the battle. Near side 3 from Snyder. That one not enough mustard on. Preston Kramer comes down with the rebound. Beardsley taking it the other way. Drives to the free throw line, proceeds, and gives it to Kramer near side. Circling around the arc he goes. May to Beardsley, who's tipped away the ball. Chad Russell recovers way from beyond the arc. Beardsley shoots nearly at half court, unable to connect. Off the back iron it goes. Driving, circling around. Horner looking for the shot on the reverse layup and misses everything on that. No team yet to score yet. Beardsley working in the corner, circles around. Kramer comes off the screen, possibly looking for the pick and roll. He hesitates and gets it out to May on the near side. May driving strong, full head of steam, does an Air Jordan type shot. And nothing like Air Jordan, that doesn't drop in. It comes off the far side. Jacob Peters, coming down with the rebound, but a jump ball called as the scramble for the ball was made. Far side 3 from Snyder, once again coming up short. Beardsley collects the ball and will take it. Crossover behind the back. He drives in the lane. No look pass to Chad Russell. He pump fakes, goes up strong, tries to collect the rebound. Cole Beardsley getting it at the low block. Philomath guards keep making plays on the rebounding aspect of the game. Preston Kramer draws the blocking foul as he was driving to the rack. Beardsley will take it out of bounds for the Warriors with their inbound look. He gets it into Chad Russell. Russell at the mid of the key. Kramer working on the edge. He spin moves, goes to the rack, jumps up, throws it to Russell at the low block, working on Oten. He spins and reverses and drops it home. Jones swinging it cross court to Horner. Back to Jones in the corner. Snyder. And forcing the turnover are the Warriors. Trap made by Ty May and Kramer in the corner. And coming up with the steal right there to catch it is Jacob Peters. Beardsley draws the foul on Snyder as he was driving on the far side. Beardsley inbounds from the side into the far back court as Kramer takes it across the midline. Gets it to Ty May on the edge. And Ty May is called for the offensive foul after the Warriors drew 2 straight blocking fouls. Jones will take it up the other way for the Panthers, who trail by 7 currently, 21-28, just under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Jones working on Kramer. Kramer defending. The Warriors playing their 2-3 type zone. Helping the helper. Snyder from long range goes off the far side. Oten tipping it up in the air and draws the foul as he was attempting to come down with the rebound. A foul coming on Jacob Peters. I believe that's his third. Jones takes it out for the Panthers. Over the top pass into Wax. Wax swings it in the corner to Jones. Going up strong in the paint over Russell is Oten, who finishes at the rim. Beardsley takes it up on the far side. Bounce pass to Preston Kramer. Kramer driving, falls to the floor, and a travel called as he fell. A turnover for the Warriors. Done a better job of that in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter here. That's their first. Jones taking it across midcourt. Swings it to the far arc. Getting it inside. Outside shot from Jones. Rattles in and out. Oten trying to recollect it as he came down. But a foul called offensively on Oten. That's his third foul. Something to keep an eye on. The big paint force for the Panthers, who have tried their shooting. And shooting seems to be their specialty, but has not worked for them tonight. Kramer gets it to Beardsley at the top of the key. He hesitates, drives again, north to south, he works. Gets it back out to Kramer. Circling around the key, looking for options. He finds an option. May getting it in the near side corner to Beardsley. Mid-range jumper from Russell. He doesn't jump, and the jump shot doesn't fall. Warriors use the zone effectively. Transition game. Russell redeems himself, goes coast to coast, lays it home. Warriors lead 30-23, just under 3 minutes to go. Bounce pass. Snyder gets it in Wax, who gets it to Oten. Back out to Snyder, who once again misses with a wide open look from the corner. He's been unable to get going tonight. May looking for Russell inside, who's trying to get going himself. Blocked by Owen in the paint, but miraculously it falls in. Unbelievably, the ball out of the air on the second effort, scrambling, tipping it up in the air. It falls into the rim. What an odd occurrence. The Panthers will look to respond to that magic with some of their own. Trying to get it going from beyond the arc still is Horner. He misses off the back iron. Scramble for the bar. It's getting physical down there in the paint between Chad Russell and Oten. Oten draws his fourth personal foul. He'll likely have to go to the bench with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Still lots of gameplay left. And he's got to be careful because he's only got one foul left to give. A timeout taken by the Panthers as a critical loss for them at the 2-minute warning of the third quarter. Warriors hold a 9-point advantage, starting to work what they do best offensively, and that's getting in the paint. That's been their bread and butter, the transition game, trying to get that going. They've certainly done a good job of that, getting Chad Russell starting involved offensively. Normally a defensive-minded player, certainly as he's frustrated Oten tonight. But able to get his handful of shots in. Time still looking to get his handful of shots in, but being a great team player tonight, knowing when the moment is right to shoot his shot. as well with Beardsley. Definitely in these critical games, it's a whole team effort. The Warriors are showing that tonight. Brody Bushnell on the near side edge. He checks into the game. Had a great impact off the bench in the first half. We'll see what he can do here now. Beardsley on the far side. Step back. He's called for the travel. He communicates with the ref as to what was the cause of it. The Panthers take it the other way with Snyder on the near side, guarded by Bushnell as the Warriors getting redeeming. Slipping his way into the lane is Beardsley. It's rebounded by Russell on the putback after the miss. Ty May shooting the shot and a foul as he goes up, falling to the floor in a very physical scuffle with pretty much all 10 guys down at the low block. The foul coming on Jones. The Warriors doing a good job of finding those steals in that 2-3 zone, man-to-man zone, whatever they are working. It is working. May, a rare miss from the free throw line off the back of the rim. He dribbles a few times, spins the ball off his fingers, and off the front of the rim and off the backboard, it goes in. Guys, with the stream flag. Dishing it inside, Wax driving the paint on Russell. Goes up and under the attempted swat from Russell and lays it home. Great finish at the rim. Beardsley swings it near side. Peters gets it to May at the top of the arc. Gets it over to Russell on the left elbow. Gives it back to Beardsley. Beardsley working. The Warriors are using their good ball movement, looking to use that offense effectively. Continuing to work through those screens, trying to set one another up. May has the possibility at a look, gets a better one for Russell, drives inside, and is called for the offensive foul. His physicality getting the best of him. Both sides showing frustration throughout the night as the foul calls continue to pile up. 10 seconds to go. Clock winding down here in this third quarter. The Panthers have the ball. Jackman swings it outside. Horn. And from the corner is Wax. Off the top of the backboard, it drops off of the rim. And no good shot it is. The Warriors lead it after 3, 33-25, an 8-point advantage. They're looking to keep hanging on. It's been their lowest total they have been held to through 3 quarters this season. Used to posting dominant scores. 59 against Junction City, 65 against South Albany, 71 against Gladstone, and another 71-point performance against Henley. And same goes for Redmond, 74 against South Albany, 63 Cook County, 60 Henley, 89 Mazama. And both teams combining for less than that here tonight, combining for just 58 points through the first 3 quarters. It's been a defensive battle at both ends of the floor with physicality getting the best of both teams. It's a defense wins championships, as they say. And it's a great first-round test for the Warriors, who will look to try and get a second chance at the Junction City Tigers and prove that their opening night victory was not a fluke. Beardsley working across midcourt to start this 4th and final quarter at Marshfield High School. Ty May nearly loses the ball. He drives in. Float game is strong. Drops it in right off the fingertips. Far side. Horner giving it back to Jones. Near side, Snyder. We'll see if he'll attempt a three. He's done several tonight. Cuts inside to the mid-range shot and gets that one to go. Maybe he should have been doing that all along, as he's come up short a lot from beyond the arc. He gets that one to draw from the mid-range. Still trail by 8, though. Warriors having some ball security struggles to start this fourth quarter. Feeling himself is Horner. Horner unable to get it to go. The Warriors reclaim possession. Will try and regroup and get this offense rolling here in the fourth. Panthers getting their defense going. Brody Bushnell from 3. The senior guard off the bench making an impact late in the game. Outside shot from Horner. He finally drops one in after several misses throughout the night. Gets that one to go. Warriors doing a good job on their closeouts from beyond the arc. But sometimes they just fall. Beardsley, step back. Gets it to May at the right elbow. He works. Wax falls to the floor, but no foul called. Taking it to the rack easily and finishing is May. Gets the lead back up to 10, 40-30. Lead for the Warriors. 6:20 left to go. May will check out while Kramer will check in. He's met by his teammates. Giving a few claps. This game's far from over. Warriors still working their 2-3 zone. It's worked effectively tonight. Held the Panthers to just 30 points thus far. Snyder, near side elbow. Super deep 3 by Jones. It goes no good off the left side, and rebounding is Snyder, who's fouled on the ground by Preston Kramer. That's Kramer's third personal foul. Not a good way to come in and pick up a foul, but I have to stay conservative as every minute counts here in the final 6. Jones tries to get it into Oten. Working for the steal is Beardsley. He tips it out of bounds. Over the top pass to Wax. Gets it in the corner to Snyder. Thought about a shot. He drives, and a blocking foul called on Kramer. Another foul. He's got 4 now, and he'll have to come out. Unfortunately for the Warriors, not a great way for Preston Kramer to come into this one. He'll sit on the bench. Caden Meir will come in and take the floor. Jones on the near arc. Losing the ball is Wax. Receiving it on the steal. This is Russell with Beardsley taking it the other way. Offensively for the Warriors. The guard in control. In his element. Crossing over. Gives it off to Meir. Meir circling the edge. He works off the screen from Peters. Pick and roll attempt. He gets stuck at the free throw line. Circling he does, pivoting his feet. Gives it to Beardsley. Comes off the pick from Russell. A nice pass quickly to the far side. He's stuck at the low block though. And trying to intended pass for Caden Meir, and over and back called as Brody Bushnell picks it up. Warriors have had great chemistry throughout this season, but wrong place, wrong time on that one. Jones on the near side. Swings it cross court on the yellow line. That circles just above the arc. Jones from 3. That one comes up short yet again. And for these Redmond Panthers, it has been live and die by the 3. Just under 5 minutes to go. Both teams in a scoring drought here through this fourth quarter. With defense prevailing. Caden Meir gets it to Beardsley in the corner, dishing inside to Jacob Peters. Gets a strong look, but Owen denies him as the shot comes up short. Panthers going the other way. And losing it as he was trying to collect it, smacking the mat in frustration is Horner, who's had a frustrating night from beyond the arc. Beardsley works on Snyder. Steaming ahead. Gives it off to Bushnell. Back with Beardsley. Beardsley crossover. He drives. He weaves. Trying to get it to Russell. He doesn't get it. Gets it right back to Russell in the paint. Russell unable to finish. Second chance attempt. He's fouled on the ground. No shot fouled on the ground. The foul coming on Horner. Warriors will take it out. Gets it at the top of the key. Beardsley with the ball. Gets it over to Bushnell on the near side. He circles around the arc. Beardsley does what he does. Crossing over. Guarded heavily by Snyder. He's been a great contender tonight. And going up, floating through the air. Beardsley lifts it off the backboard, but there to save him is Chad Russell. Wax tries to look inside for Oten. He still has 4 fouls. Got to be careful there down low. Brody Bushnell on the box out. Not needed. The Warriors still, neither team coming up with a rebound. And then off the missed 3 from Snyder, the Warriors recover. It's been a rough shooting night for Redmond. Beardsley in the mid-range. He's stolen. The ball stripped away. Beardsley unable to get it done off the backboard. Alley-oop from Jones to Oten with the strong finish at the other end. Trying to look for some life here at the end of the game. Just under 3 minutes to go. The Warriors still with a double-digit advantage, 42-32. With both teams having players in foul trouble. Oten being the notable one for Redmond with 4. Kramer has 4. He appears to be checking into the game now as he sits on the bench ready to go. Russell doing a nice job offensively tonight, getting those second chance putbacks for the Warriors. And both teams having struggles on getting their first looks to drop. Working for those open looks, but with strong defensive-minded teams, it's hard to get those great looks on your first chance. So that's why you have to have strong rebounding down low. And they've certainly had that from both the efforts of Peters and Russell, who are winning their matchups down low. 2:44 left to go, 32 Redmond, 42 Philomath. Kramer into the game. He works as point guard, gives it to his guard mate, Cole Beardsley, the senior. Hands it off to Bushnell. Bushnell weaving, working through this tight man-to-man defense that the Redmond Panthers have. Working off the screen, playing a little delay on the clock. The Warriors trying to burn some of it out. Chad Russell stands in the corner wide open. The Warriors guards unable to collect the ball as it's stripped away by Horner. A foul called to stop a play, or rather a kick ball. Beardsley gets the inbound in the backcourt. He'll have to get him past half court quickly. He's got 10 seconds to get there. A blocking foul coming on Jones, who's guarding heavily on Beardsley. Beardsley thinks he's going to the line, not quite yet. Does the ref think? But Turley will go to the other end, shooting 1-1. Beardsley is Sellers free throw shooter. Blake Ecker communicating with his two guards, Preston Kramer and Brody Bushnell. Bushnell has played significant minutes, probably more significant than he has played all season, and has done well in the moment, contributing well on both ends of the floor. Just under 2 minutes to go. Beardsley's shot goes no good. 42-32. Still a 10-point margin of lead for the Warriors. Oten with the dish inside. He finishes over the top of Chad Russell. What a slam by Oten. Cutting the lead to 8. Beardsley. Crossover behind the back. Bushnell guarded heavily by Horner. The Panthers really putting on the pressure. And the foul called as Snyder came out to contend against Beardsley. Beardsley at the 15-foot stripe. He'll get a second chance at a 1-and-1. He missed his first last time around. Peters and Russell set at the block. Beardsley misses once again. Some uncharacteristic missed free throws by the stellar, outstanding guard. Jones driving near side in the paint. He gets it to Oten. He's been lethal late in the game. Horner circling around the edge. Gives it to Snyder at the top of the key. Kramer guards Jones, who launches it from downtown and buries it. The Panthers are coming alive. 42-37. The lead cut in half for the Warriors within just 20 seconds. It's been evaporated by the shooting from the Panthers, it has been a rough night all night, but once you catch fire, it's hard to get off of it and cool down. And they're certainly heating up. The Warriors are going to have to find a way to match that intensity on both ends of the floor, trying to close out those shots that you most of the time want to just let a guy shoot, but you can't with this team. And while they've had a bad day for most of the day and haven't hit from out there, they're starting to hit, starting to fall. And it's going to be time for these Warriors to have that championship mentality that they have. Hopes of a state championship this season came up just short in this same area last year with a 4th place finish at Marshfield High School. Looking to redeem themselves this year, starting with a South Coast tournament win to open this holiday tournament 20th annual here in Coos Bay. A packed gym from side to side with Warriors fans prevalent. A full court press put on by the Panthers. Jacob Peters, the inbounder, gets it into Beardsley. Trying to work up the court. He goes near side. He spin moves, gets in the lane, circling around, evaporating clock. And finally is fouled with 55 seconds left to go. And it might be the guy the Panthers want to foul right now. Beardsley has missed both of his 1-and-1 attempts. Has to really lock in here. He puts that one in this time. 3rd time's the charm. He nails them both. Comes in the clutch time. Driving the other way. Oten in the near side corner. Gets it up top to Wax, who buries another 3. Redmond is catching fire. The lead cut to 4 with 44 left to play. Beardsley at the top of the key. Once again contested by defenders. Circling around the arc. He's fouled by Snyder. 32 seconds left. Redmond coach Reagan Gilbertson in a squat with his eyes wide open and peeled, with an intense mentality as his team has closed what once was a double-digit deficit to now just 5 as Beardsley nails that first 1-and-1 free throw. Free throws will be critical down the stretch. The Warriors have got to find a way on the other end of the floor to match the shooting and try and put an end to this spark that they have caught. A step back three, mesmerizing. He shoots. It goes off the right side of the rim. Guys looking like they're playing 2K right now with the kind of shots they're taking. So the Magic put to an end temporarily as Beardsley, for the 5th straight time in the past minute, goes to the free throw line once again. He's been doing well after a rocky start, as that was the story of the game for Philomath tonight. After a rocky start, they've gotten in their groove. Same with Beardsley at the free throw line. Nails both of those, 48-40. The Warriors in good hands with 20 seconds left. Owen gets the lob, puts it in, and a timeout taken by Redmond with 16.6 seconds to play and 6 points for them to close in on the Warriors' lead. At this rate, Warriors will look to probably inbound to Cole Beardsley. He's been hot at the free throw line in the clutch time. In a good position, though, with Redmond needing 2 triples. And those have come rarely, but the spark still fizzling through the air for the Panthers. And the Warriors can prevent the 3 if they would like by fouling. They have yet to reach bonus, with Redmond having yet to reach bonus. Might be smart in a situation where you have some lethal shooters and not so stellar free throw shooters. Jacob Peters with the full court press. He works through, gets it to Beardsley. That's the guy they want. And he's down at the low block and fouled. The officials discussing as the clock didn't start winding down when expected. Officials signaling 2 seconds need to be either added or taken away. It'll be the latter of the two, taken away. Beardsley rattles that one home again. 5 straight makes on the free throw line. Coming through in the clutch as he has done so many times for this Warrior team, especially at that state tournament last season in the spring. Averaged 13.2 points per game in that one, and he surpassed that tonight with these critical free throws down the stretch. A last chance attempt by Jones. It rattles in and out, and the Warriors will hang on to win this one in the opening round of the South Coast Holiday Tournament. The Warriors victorious 50-42 in a number 2 versus number 2 matchup. Warriors will face off against Junction City in a rematch from their opening night statement-making win that has got all the buzz going around Philomath and around the state with this team that looks to be state champions, with the state championship no longer being here at Marshfield High School. It'll head over back to Forest Grove, where it has had its long-time home. That's a long ways away, but the Warriors get their 5th win of the season and will look to keep it rolling tomorrow, as once again they will face off against Junction City. And the Warriors, the women Warriors, will be playing just here in a few minutes. I'll end this live stream and start another live stream to call that game for them while the boys get cleaned up. But for dates and times purposes, the Warriors will play at 5:15 over at Marshfield High School in the main gym. You can tune in once again for the Blake's Take live stream on that and for the girls game coming up here in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Be back in a second.